Everybody, what's happening? Damon here. Just wanted to talk to you guys, and hey, it's Friday. It's Happy Friday, TGIF. I mean, I'm here just to chat, talk, and I don't have that much time. I'm going to do like maybe 20 minutes, but I just wanted to come on here and see if I could find some of my people, and those people would be, probably like in their 45, 50, 55, um, through no fault of their own, or, you know, can't get a good job for whatever reason. And you send those resumes out into the black hole of Indeed or LinkedIn or, pick any of these job platforms, Job, just over broke. Like, why do you want to keep doing that? I did it. I did that. I lived that life. It was horrible. That corporate America life where like you think you're gonna get another job, and then you think you're gonna make the money that you used to make, and whatever company that you were at that you made the money. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my little camera thing here. Um, but you just can't make that money. It's not happening for you anymore. It's like banging your head against the wall, man. I've been there, right? And you're like maybe sole support of your family, or maybe you've got a wife that you're both working, and you're struggling, and you're trying to keep your head above water, and you keep taking on more debt, and the credit cards keep offering you more credit, and then they keep offering you more cards, and you think you're going to get a job where you're going to make the kind of money that you made at one point, maybe in whatever you were making, whatever career you were in your 40s, maybe like your early 40s, mid 40s, and you keep fooling yourself, telling yourself, "Hey, I'm going to get that job. I'm going to get that job. I'm going to make money again. I'm going to make money again. I'll get that job." And then it turns out that you really can't make that money again. You know? That's what ends up happening. Like, you really can't make that money again. You think you're going to make that money again. You want to make that money again, but you can't make that money again because they're not going to give you the opportunity to make the money again because you're 55 years old. So they're not going to give you that opportunity ever again. That's not happening. Okay, mainly because of your age, and ageism is rampant in the United States. I don't know about the rest of the world. I'm talking people. I'm here in the United States. Okay, in the United States, the culture is what it is, and it's a dog eat dog world, man. And basically, if you're over like 50 years old, they don't want to know you. And every company has an age where they just put you on the list to be fired. And some companies it's 52, some companies it's 54, some companies it's 55, but they all have that number. Okay, for me, it was like I got to be about 54. I think it was 54. Anyway, I was about maybe 53. But it was just like I couldn't get the jobs I used to get. And I was a proven earner, dude. I mean, I made money, and I could not get the jobs I used to get. Now, I always work remotely. I've been working remotely since 2001, like between New York and Boston, and I wasn't going back to an office, not full time. And that was part of my problem because I couldn't go back to an office. I was working remotely since 2001, June 2001, and I got that. Most people got that in the pandemic. They work remotely. They caught the remote bug. They didn't want to go back. I caught the remote bug in June 2001. I didn't want to go back. I wasn't going back because I was with my kids. I was with my kids, and I was spending time with my kids, and there was no way I was going to go back to a 3 hour commute. Okay, leaving my kids at 7 a.m., getting back at 7 p.m., 8 o'clock, not seeing them. I couldn't stand it. I could not stand it when my kids were little. I did it when my kids were like one, two, three, four, and then I was like, my oldest daughter was like four, and she was, I had to leave before they even woke up. That's how I could get out of the house, go down to New York City. Once they were awake, I had real trouble leaving. And I got this opportunity June 2001 to work from home and as a consultant. And that's what I did. I took it. I ran with it. I ran with it. And then I parlayed that into other things. I had a long run for like 7 years, working for one, building out a team with one company. And then I tried to keep that going, tried to keep it going, tried to keep it going. And I got to the point where, the guys I was working for that didn't have an office in New York, well, they got offices in New York and they wanted me to come down there. I was like, no way am I going to an office in New York. I'm not doing that anymore because I figured it out. I figured out that part of it that, hey, with technology, you don't need to work in some office somewhere just because someone decided to pay for real estate. Hey, what's going on? Just because somebody decided to pay for real estate? Yeah, I don't know. I have what's going on? I have some, if people want to be funny on here, I'll just block you. Doesn't matter. But whatever. I mean, the fact is look, you can make money from anywhere in the world. All you need is a phone, Wi-Fi, and then that's it. You got a phone, a modern 5G phone, maybe not even a 5G phone. You can make money doing like so many different things online. And I don't want to hear people telling me that's BS because you know what? I know it's not. I've been making money online since 2001 successfully, working remotely, doing all different things, mostly marketing and advertising things. And I got to tell you something, it works. Okay. And I spent the last 2 years figuring out how to do it completely on my own as a solopreneur, basically using social media as my marketing tool. Learning how to use social media free, how to use like doing lives like this, doing videos, doing faceless content, and how to promote my own products. We're talking about how to be remote, how not to go into an office, how not to go to a job, because a job is a job. Job just over broke. Any employer that you work for, they're only giving you a job because they can make money off of you. The only reason they're giving you a job is because it's profitable for them to have you working for them because they're making 8, 9, 10, 15, 20 times the money off of you. That's why they have you working for them. If you weren't, the day that you're not profitable for them, they're going to cut you loose. Or the day that you're medical or that you're a risk when you're over 50 in the US, you're a medical risk to the company that you're working for. You're a liability. Okay, so they get rid of you, they cut you loose. Okay. So we're talking about here is about how to work remotely for yourself. That's what this is about. It's how to have your own remote business from anywhere in the world using your phone and a Wi-Fi connection, internet connection, and how to spend less time making more money and having a remote business that's automated. Wouldn't you rather have a remote automated business that's 95% automated? If anybody here is interested in having an automated business where they can make money 24/7, 365, that's 95% automated using today's technology, put yes in the comments. If you're interested in that, put yes in the comments and tell me where you are. Tell me where you are in the world. Tell me what state you're in. Tell me what country you're in. That's fine. I need to have some comments. I need you guys to tell me where you are. Okay. Right now, I'm in Massachusetts in the United States. I'm in Cape Cod, Massachusetts in the United States. That's where I am right now. Where are you? Oh, yes. Okay. He says yes. Hassan Miri 463. He says yes. He's interested. You're in Pakistan. Okay. Um, you're in Pakistan. Hey, Jace is in the U.S. Anywhere in the world, you can use the phone. And there's like literally, I know about 30 ways right now because I've been immersed in this stuff for like 2.5 years because I had to find a way out of my debt and I had to find a way that I could develop my own ways of making money. So I figured it out. I found a way of doing it. I found an educational system and a training program that taught me how to do it. So there's like so many ways. I mean, there's just like I could go on and start listing the ways that you can do it, but basically it boils down to two ways. You can either create your own products and sell them, or you can sell someone else's product. But how do you sell it? You do it organically on social media using any of the platforms, YouTube, like this, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, whatever. You can use any of them and you can make money doing it. And I think someone just pulled in the driveway here. I'm not sure. But anyway, if someone did pull in, then I probably have to get going. Let me just check it out. No, I don't think anyone. actually pulled in. But anyway, so the bottom line is that no, I'm good. I got to go in like 15 minutes because I'm doing some stuff today. But anyway, no, I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. But I would tell you if I was leaving. So my name is Damon, and basically, look, I'm 62 years old. I started doing this when I was this platform I like the best. You know why? Now I used TikTok for like 2 years, and TikTok started basically editing. There's no freedom of speech on TikTok right now. There is no. You have to be extremely careful of what words you're saying. It's different in the U.S. right now than outside the U.S. because the U.S. is maybe supposedly owned by someone in the U.S. I don't even know if that's true. No one really knows. All I know is that TikTok is very hard to use and have like freedom of speech. You have to really watch the words that you're saying. Here, you have more freedom of speech here. And this is about how you can have a 24/7, 365 business of your own. You get your own website, you can list your products. You can either use your own website to list your products, or you can use, well, there are restrictions and there. So it's probably the same, probably TikTok. I mean, people seem to want to start there, but I think this is the one to invest your time in because it's harder to get subscribers and people to follow you and all that here. But I think this is more free and short form, like used to be that this platform was for long form and TikTok was for short form. But now YouTube has seen the opportunity in short form and they're supporting short form way better. Like there's a lot more tools now here on YouTube than there used to be. And there's a lot more ways to do shorts and they're supporting shorts. So the first thing you gotta do if you want to create content is you need some like I have this little, it's kind of little dumb selfie stick that the bottom turns into a tripod. So and I've been using that for 2.5 years and it's held up well. So that's the first thing you gotta do is you gotta have a 5G phone, preferably because of the quality of the video and photography and everything. And then you got to have like a selfie stick. Like this is just a little, I wish I could show it to you. It's just a little selfie stick that can turn into a tripod. And it cost me $15 here in the US. I don't know. I'm sure you could get it online, one like it. But my name is Damon. I've been doing this for 2.5 years. I'm the father of 3 grown kids. I've been through the whole thing of raising kids, how expensive it is. Here, it's a whole different thing in other parts in the world. Here, it's ridiculous. Here, it's turned into oligarchy, basically, where you have just the top, I don't know, maybe a million or 2 million people that have all the money, and all the rest of the people don't have any money or very little money. And rents and everything have gone sky high, and it's not good. Our political situation here is not good. Anyway, but it's too bad what's happened to our country here. I know you guys have it rough over there in different ways. Anyway, but I have to get going in like 8 minutes. It's 1:37 Eastern time here where I am, and at 1:45 I have to go because I have to make some food, and then I'm going to do some things. Anyway, I'm in Cape Cod where the ocean is. It's all about the water here and the ocean. There's a lot of sharks here now. Uh, but anyway, yeah. But I have to go in 8 minutes. But bottom line is, I'm going to come on now every day live on YouTube, and it's probably going to be around this time, 12 1 Eastern time. And I've been kind of messing with it, but I'm going to get back to go do my lives. And I really needed to have the right environment to do my lives in. I really wasn't. I need to have that right kind of brighter environment. And anyway, so I will be going live every day around 1 o'clock going forward on here on YouTube. I'll also be posting shorts and everything. But if you want to go into my bio, you can check out. There's some free things you can get in there. That's all about what I'm doing right now. I have a website called Damon's Daily Pay, Damon, Damons, dailypay.com. If you go in my bio right here, there's info. That's a free link right at the top. You go there and you get the freedom. It's called the Freedom Formula Blueprint. And it's really good. It's a PDF and there's a video format of it, but it's really good. It used to be sort of not that great of a PDF, but over about the last 2 years, it's been revised a few times. And it really explains how you can have a business for yourself online. that's working 24/7, 365 while you're doing everything else in your life. And you could have a business that you only spend about 2 hours a day. Do I also hire people for my online business? No, I'm not hiring anybody. This is where you have your own business. This is where you figure out how to have your own business, where you don't work for anybody but you. This is where you learn how to be a solopreneur, how you learn to have your own business. You don't work for anybody. Working for somebody else is when you have a job, job, just over broke. You never really make enough money, and you're poor. Poor. I'm poor. You're maybe poor. Poor is passing over opportunities repeatedly. I used to see things like this, like what I'm doing now. I used to see online years ago. Three, four. I've been online since 1998. I've been working online. Okay, I used to sell advertising to major advertising companies here. Well, I'm telling you how to start. Go to my bio right here in on this channel. Subscribe to this channel. You will get alerted when I post, when I go live. You'll get alerted when I am doing new content. Go on here. Subscribe to my channel. It's called Build Remote Freedom. Build Remote Freedom. That's my channel. Go on there. Go into my bio. There's several links. The one at the top is the free Freedom Blueprint. Get it. Get the Freedom Blueprint. It's a PDF. You can print it out. Okay, you can print it out. You can have it on your phone or computer. You can look at it. You don't need to print it out. I suggest printing it out. I printed mine out. I have it right over here, right over in my book, which is on this table. But anyway, it's a great PDF. It was just totally revised. The first step is having confidence in yourself that you can do it. That's the first step. And not listening to anybody tell you that you can't do it, because you can do it. The fact that you're right here, right now, and you're asking questions, that's awesome. You're taking the first step now by opening your mind to the possibilities of what you can do. And all you need is that phone or computer that you have that you're on here now. That's all you need. And you need the will and the desire to learn how to make money online. It's about getting an education in digital products, because digital products, it's like a wave right now. It's a wave. What you can do right now to get started is go into my info, subscribe to my channel so that you're alerted when I go live tomorrow around 12 or 1, and I'll be doing a longer live tomorrow. I'll be talking more about it. But this is how you can have your own business that's yours, that you control, that you're not working for anybody but yourself, and you're investing time in building your business over time. And you might have another way of making money now, an hourly wage job or a job at, like I used to have a job in corporate America or some kind of job like that. And you can do this on the side. You don't need to quit what you're doing and do this. You can do this like in little slivers of time, like you're now on here now, maybe at lunchtime or something. You can do this. What I'm talking about takes 2 hours a day, maybe like 90 minutes a day. It doesn't take more than that, but you do it steadily. You start educating yourself. I don't know, whatever you've recently graduated in doing, you should probably, if you can get a job doing that and it doesn't completely destroy you physically, you should probably, to have money coming in, you should do that to have money coming in while you learn this on the side. This is something that you learn. It's the best idea. Sorry, I had a call coming in. I was interrupting. The best thing to do is to get to start learning about this while you have some other way of having income. You don't want to be just doing this and learning this, because this takes time. This takes time. Okay, this takes time. You got to have some way of having income to pay your bills, that you learn. Start learning. Okay. It's a young age. I don't know what you're talking about. When I get paid from this, I get paid directly from PayPal or Square. When someone buys from me my digital products, the payment comes directly to me. I get all the money because I have either master resale rights on a product that I bought the rights to, or I created the product, which means either way, I get all the money. Okay, I'm not working for anybody else. I don't have a job right now. I work only for me. Okay, I don't have a job. I work for me only. I can teach people how to do this. Okay. I can teach people how to do this. That's what I'm here to do. Okay. I'm here to teach people how to do this, how to free themselves from having to work at a shitty job. Okay. But hey, I worked at plenty of shitty jobs. Okay. I've had plenty of shitty jobs. I'm 62 years old. Okay. When I was 15, I had a job cutting grass. I had my own business, cutting grass and shoveling snow. All right. When I was a teenager in school, in high school, I got money to go traveling around the country, see my older sisters and stuff, you know? Then I was in college, I drove a cab. I worked at a pizza place when I was in college. And then I drove a cab around outside of New York City for 7 years, okay? Radio dispatched car, New York City, everywhere. All right. Did that, never got robbed, had no divider, okay? Right? Then I went into advertising. When I wanted to get married, I went into advertising in New York City. Ever see Mad Men? Yeah, that was me, but like in the 90s. Okay. That was like my family business was advertising, big time advertising, like $65 million AT&T account. That's what I worked on. My first job. I was like the little grunt in the office that did everything for no money. You got to pay your dues. That's what they used to say. Got to pay your dues, man. Got to pay your dues. Did that. Then I had a family. 5 years later, I had a house, a family, and we were both making the same amount of money. My wife had a baby that was very sick, and she was in the hospital for like 7 weeks, and my wife couldn't go back to work. And all of a sudden, guess what? It was all on me. It was all on me. A wife and a baby in a house, all on me. And I had to double my income overnight. So I went to New York City. I went into advertising sales, where you go to office building to office building to office building. You call people up. Hey, you want to sell this? Yeah, landscaping. You know what? Landscaping is the easiest thing you could ever do. It's easy to set it up. It's cheap. You know what another one is? Power washing. Power washing. But you have these different things based on the seasons. So landscaping is good, right? But if you're where the snow hits, if you're doing landscaping, you got to have plows. So do landscaping now. Couple lawnmowers. It's not expensive. Get set up. Start doing it. I'm not saying that should be your career. Okay. You got to have somewhere to live and you got to have some basic income if you want to start learning about this, because this takes time. This is not overnight. Some people have overnight success, but it's usually stay-at-home moms that are living with their husbands and they can invest in the time in this. This takes a little while. This takes like 30 to 60 days at least. If this is an education, this is like going to college. It's not a lot of effort. It's not a lot of effort. See, that's the mistake that you're making. What's a lot of effort? Would you rather be doing this for 3 hours a day or cutting grass for 10 hours a day? And once you got a family, you'll never be able to make enough money. I know because I've been there. I wanted to be a teacher. I love history. I wanted to be a teacher of history. But I wanted to have family in the New York area in the United States. I could not support a family on what a teacher makes. I knew I couldn't. Not in the town I wanted to live in. So I had to go into sales to make enough money. And I hated it. I really hated it. But I had to wear a suit every day. I had to get on the commuter train every day. I had to ride the train hour and a half in, hour and a half back. I was gone 12 hours a day to make enough money to take care of my family. And then I got smart and I started working from home. And I saved 3 hours a day right there. I found companies that would hire me and want me to work from home because they didn't have an office in New York City. But they wanted me to go to New York City and they wanted me to go to Boston. And I did that. I'm not going to say your name. And I'm gonna get rid of you. Uh, I'm gonna get rid of you. I want you to go away. I think I'd like to get rid of you forever. Like on TikTok, you can block people forever. Here, I don't know if you can. So anyway, but I'm gonna get going, guys. My name is Damon. Go, please. If you're curious what this is, I was curious. When I heard I could make $300, $600, $900 at a time and keep all the money, when I heard that, I was like, sign me up. I can work wherever I want with a phone and I can make all the money and keep it. And it's my business. People can buy from me because it's an automated system. They can buy from me in the middle of the night from Thailand or England or wherever. Sign me up. This is no cold calling. We don't cold call anybody. I don't call anybody. I never talk to anybody. This is an introvert's dream. There's no cold calling with this. There's no DMing. There's almost no emailing. There's no calling. I send out one invite a week to a webinar. Like today's is a free webinar. I send out one email, goes to my whole email list. People want to do it. This is all opt in. You don't chase anybody. You don't DM anybody. You don't chase your friends and family. This is all about people figuring out the kind of people that are interested in this and people that can see the light early. This is the begin. This is the wave. We're right here. The wave is not even starting to crest yet. With AI taking all the jobs and everything, digital products that you can do from home, it's just the beginning. We're right here. Next couple of years, the wave's going to go like that with AI and everything. It's a great time to start doing this. Go. Hey, no, they won't. You're right. AI can't do landscaping. But you know what? There's already Roomba robots. There's already robots cutting grass. Do you know that? In the town where I used to live, Darien, Connecticut, you can look it up, Darien. The average house is like 1.8 million. It's like 36 miles outside New York City. Beautiful beaches and everything. I used to live there for 21 years. There's a house that has two of these robot lawnmowers riding around. They don't use landscapers. They just got two robot. They got a robot plowing thing too. So you can go into landscaping if you want. That's fine. It's a good business. One of the side businesses for appeal. I know some guys that do landscaping in like rich areas. You know what they do? They also do real estate because they find out what's going on with all the houses. Let's say they have 34, 40 houses. They can know what's going on with those houses, and then they can be the first ones to buy that house without a realtor. And then they get the property, they can flip it. So a lot of guys that do landscaping, at least in New England, their other job is flipping houses. They start with landscaping, and they get the plows, and they have they do all that. They hire a bunch of guys. They really don't do it anymore. They just hire about 10 or 15 guys to do it, and then they start doing flipping houses. That's how you can make a lot of money. So you have to figure out what's right for you. What's right for me isn't right for you. I just want to travel the world and work a couple hours a day and have money coming in, which is this stuff that I do. But I have a whole other business. I have a whole other business. I just do this 2 hours a day. So I got to go. I'm actually late to do what I was going to do because I stayed on. But I'm just telling you, if you're interested, I'll be coming on here every day, 12, 1 o'clock. And you go into my bio, get the free Freedom Blueprint. It's the free Freedom Blueprint in there. And you get that and you'll be on your way, whether you work with me or not. Tells you how to do a lot of it. Take care, everybody. Have a good day. All right. Have a good weekend.